Well, we're back at Park Lane moorings after an 8-day break. We're all ready to set off. It's Friday morning. It's the 24th of July, which is our wedding anniversary. And we're going to go that way this morning to a winding hole to turn the boat round so we can go that way back towards Hazlehurst and wait for the canal to open. This is us, all set to go. Donald's ready, in position. There's a couple of CRT blokes, by the looks of them, yellow vest, yeah. So the other...
Go and ask him?
Yeah, I can do. I've just been instructed by the skipper to go and make inquiries about the canal closure, so they probably don't like being filmed. I once got told not to film CRT men at work, so but this is another workboat. Look, and you can see all the tubing that was connected to the pumps, which were dewatering the canal, keeping the canal dry while they were working in it. And here's the pumps, so I'll make inquiries. So yes, they say it's going to be open by 4 o'clock tonight, which is what's been reported on the closure notice, so that's good. The only problem is the weather forecast for tomorrow is, I think, more or less a day of rain, so we may have to sit it out and wait for the weather. Everything seems to be against us, but anyway, we're going to do what we can. At least we've got a little bit of blue sky this morning. We're back now at Park Lane moorings, having winded the boat, and there's some services here, as I've already said. I think these are the CRT boats, and we're going to call for some water. There's a water point next to the canal. And we're going to top the tank up, because it's going to be a while before we can get any more water. Better put the camera down and concentrate on bringing the boat in. Sue's gone onto the tow path, so I've got to throw the rope in a minute. We'll go into that one then. Oh, pulling back, it's a bit wider here. What do you think? I don't mind. Yeah, go on then, we'll go to that one. So we'll show you how we do the water. This is the water point, which requires a CRT key to get into. There's my hose all ready, and that's the filler down there in the corner. So we can do it this time. What we do is turn the water on, and just run it a couple of minutes just to let the cold water flow into the canal. Oh yeah. Fortunately, this nozzle wedges in quite handily, as long as you don't put too much pressure on, and it flies out. Depending on how much it takes, it can take up to an hour to fill, but it won't be that long today, because there's water already in the tank Probably be 20 minutes, something like that. And that's the control on the thing. Left is obviously for that one, right is for that one, which is a different fitting. But we're on those lock fittings. Most of these standpipes have got a threaded union there to put the hose lock fitting on, and it just plugs in to your hose reel. Just a standard garden centre type hose reel. So we're full now, it's overflowing, and it's taken just about 15 minutes. Fortunately there's a drain at the side of the well deck, so it goes back into the canal, any excess. I've already turned the water off at the standpipe. Now we have a little brass filler which goes in. Then I use the gas spanner just to tighten it, no, to over tighten it, just to make sure it's watertight. The hose is stored in the gas locker in its own little plastic box. That's where all the fuel is: coal, wood, gas, and now water. And that's it. Job done. So we're now leaving Park Lane and we're heading towards Hazlehurst, where we're going to stop and have a look at the progress on the canal closure, and moor up, ready to go down tomorrow, as long as the weather's conducive. There's a nice little cottage for sale here if you fancy a canal side cottage. I've arrived at Hazlehurst, and as you can see there's quite a collection of boats moored up where we moored last week when there was only 2 of us. Obviously they're all waiting now for the main line to be opened, which is just there. You can just see a lock there, and we asked one of the boaters if they'd heard anything, and they said it's going to be open at 3 o'clock, and it's 12:30 now, so with a bit of luck some of these might disappear, although these 2 are facing the opposite way, so they're going to have to go and turn if they're going to go down the main line. What a lovely spot. I think we might be here all day, to be honest. We're going to go and turn around, but we might lose the space if we vacate and then somebody else comes along. We've lost the space, although there will be other moorings. It's nice here. Lots of butterflies. Blackberries are ripening. Some bees. So plenty of insects to irritate us. So we've just had a wander down to see this reinstated lock, and have a look at what they've been doing. They're the new gates, bottom gates, they've been replaced. They've also put in a ladder, which was obviously not here before, so they've cut into the existing stone to insert a ladder, which is useful. But the top gates have got quite a bad leak on. In fact, there's a flight of 3 locks here, and all 3 are leaking quite badly. So a lot of water going to waste. We've still got the scaffold footbridge in place because it's access for the boats that are moored on the leak arm. They can no longer use the brick bridge because it's gone. So that's the remains of the overbridge. Not much left of it. 250 years old. The guy's just preparing the lock for himself. We can't help him because we haven't got any kit. Just looking at the old bridge that has been demolished. This will be lime mortar that was put in, and it's rock hard. It's like concrete. I don't know whether it's ever been repaired in its lifetime. But these are the old Staffordshire blue bricks, look. They're probably as good as the day they were fired. And the mortar is really hard. So that's not degraded at all. What a shame, such a lovely bridge had to be demolished. It's quite strange looking at it from up here. I'm usually down on the boat approaching the lock. Lovely boat. Help him with the gate. So he's got off the boat and he's doing his own gates, and the boat is just drifting up to the top gate. Perfect. Bottom gates are shut. No. So he's opened the ground paddle. And he's actually going to prepare the next lock. So he knows what he's doing. He's left his boat drifting free while he goes to prepare the next lock. Wonder if he's got any chocolates on board. Ah, right. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but up beyond he's draining the next lock. And there she is, more or less up to level. Lovely boat. Yeah. Everything. And away he goes into the next one.